I'm going to create a custom filter here. Okay, so I will remove this code from here. Okay, and I will create a class. So this one is going to be a custom filter class, and it's gonna have something by the name of logging dot filter. Okay, logging dot filter. You know what I'm doing right now because you know the inheritance. Okay, so I'm not going to go with this. I'm not going to explain this more. In here, I'm going to create a function. It is going to be filter, and inside here we are going to have the self, and also we are going to have a record as argument. So inside this, I'm going to return something, and that is the important. It's searching it into the record.get message. Okay, so the thing I'm going to do is right now we are going to filter it. Okay, if the message has a keyword word of the important, then it will log that the whole message. Okay, if it doesn't have, so it will not. You can change it to anything you want. Okay, for example, you can change it to login, you can change it to anything. So here I'm going to just put this into the important and continue this. So here I'm going to create a custom logger with a custom filter. So I will create that logger again. So logger logging dot get logger. Okay, that is here, this method, and inside here I'm going to use the filtered underscore logger. So now this must be out of this class actually. Okay, here, and then I'm going to use this logger dot set level, and here let's add the logging dot debug. Okay, so after this it is time to add the custom filter to the logger. Okay, so again use the logger dot add filter. Here I'm going to add the filter, and I'm going to add the custom filter class here. Okay, so now that it is completed, let's go with an example usage here. So I will use the logger dot debug, and here let's add something that doesn't have the important keyword inside. So this is a debug message, and again I'm going to have the logger dot info. This is an important, okay, info message. Now I'm going to save it, and I will clean the terminal. Now let's see, what do we have? Again, I'm having an error with this info. Now let's see. Right now we are having nothing. Okay, so why? It is not logging anything for me. So here, because it is debug, okay, and when it is debug, and you see that we are having the important keyword right here. Okay, and what if I add this right in here, and now if I save it, let's run this again, and again you see that we don't have anything right now. It is not showing that in the output. Okay, to see that in the output we need to do one more thing, and that is, I think, add a stream handler to the output logs to the console. So how can we do that? Just like before we did it, okay, like here again I'm going to do that. So console underscore handler is going to be equal to logging dot stream handler, and after that we have the logger itself, right? And then I will use the add handler, and then I can add it. So console handler, and now you see that in the message debug I don't have an important keyword here, but in the logger.info I have an important keyword here. So now we are not logging this into a file, okay? We are logging this into the console. That means we are just putting this in the console. So you see, this is an important info message. What if I remove this 2 from here? And now if I run it, it will not show up anything. If I add the info, not info, sorry, important here, and if I run it, you see it's a debugging message. If I change this to something like logging, this is I'm going to change this to something else. For example, this is the logging information about this system, something like this. Okay, now while I run this, you see that it is giving me the logging. Whenever the logging exists, it will give it to me. If there is something else, like let's go with password, and if there is any keyword like password, this is a password, for example, this is a password for admin, and when I run that, it will print that for me. So I hope you understand the concept of logging and how it works and how we can use it. Now it is time to move back to debugging, okay, and learn this debugging with logs.